This right here is the 256 gigabyte micro SD card from KOOTION. Now the company did send this SD card over for the creation of this video, so let's go ahead and take a closer look at it. All right, here is the packaging for the KOOTION micro SD card. Now, not only do we have the micro SD card, but we also have an adapter for standard sized SD cards. That way you can use the micro SD card inside of the adapter in those devices that require that larger form factor. Now, on the back of the packaging, there is a little bit of product information, but I found it to be very vague. You know, it says things like full HD, HD video, picture, music, and things like that, but it doesn't give any actual data rates. Now, on their Amazon product listing for this micro SD card, there is a little more data information about the actual performance, and we'll get into that in a little bit. All right, now taking a closer look at the actual micro SD card itself, you can see here we have a nice white and orange color scheme. This is part of the KOOTION Pro line from KOOTION. Now this is the 256 gigabyte capacity card. They do offer other capacities, however. Now you can see here the small little logos there on the front indicating multiple specifications that this micro SD card is rated for, and that includes the V30 class for video recording, as well as U3 and UHS-1 speeds. Now this is also a micro SD XC, meaning it's got that extra capacity and is quite a large size drive for your cameras, video cameras, tablets, things like that. Now just a quick shot of the micro SD card going into the adapter there. Slides in really nice and easy, and then you've got that little lip there. You can just simply pull it back out when you are done. Now when it comes to the technical and performance details about this drive, KOOTION has an advertised read speed of up to 90 megabytes per second for this drive. As you can see here in our disk properties, we have a usable space of 233 gigabytes. That's what we would typically expect to see on a 256 gigabyte micro SD card. Over here in Crystal Disk Mark, you can see that we did reach those read speeds of up to 90 megabytes per second and actually surpassed it. And then there you can see we have a write speed of up to 85 megabytes per second. Now moving over to Atto Disk Benchmark, you can clearly see on the larger tests that we had both write and read speeds matching nearly the performance advertised by KOOTION. You can see we had low 80s in the write performance and high 80s in the read performance for this drive. Now, when we put this drive to actual use, you can see here in a Windows file transfer window that I was moving a multiple gigabyte file from my local computer to this micro SD card. And you can clearly see that the initial copying speed was nearly 90 megabytes per second, but then it does drop down to right around 42.5 megabytes for the remainder of that file. This just shows that there's a little bit of caching going on with this drive to get those really fast speeds, but once you've transferred a lot of data, it is going to drop down and sustain a write speed of 42 megabytes per second on average. Now, if you're looking for a new micro SD card for your electronic device, be sure to check this one out from KOOTION. As always, I have an affiliate link in the description below. Be sure to check that out if you're interested in picking one of these up for yourself.